I mean, Catherine, if the Americans launch this mass deportation, and presumably it's a matter of when they launch it, is the expectation simply that there will just be a surge of people heading into Canada?
There are certainly warnings to that effect, Adrienne. You talk about former federal immigration minister, former premier of Alberta, Jason Kenney, has given that warning. Kelly Craft, who is Donald Trump's former ambassador to Canada, saying prepare. This country needs to be prepared for a major influx. And if that does happen, it's a challenge on a couple of fronts. Because of the Safe Third Country Agreement with the United States, anybody who wants to get into Canada and stay, they can't just come to an official border crossing. They would have to sneak across the border and stay in Canada undetected for 14 days. Now, they could, after those 14 days, then claim asylum. That is a challenge for Canada because there is a massive backlog of refugee claims. We're talking about 250,000. It would take years to process the claims that are already in the pipe. So if you add a lot of numbers to that, obviously a problem. But even if people continued to live underground, off the radar, the federal government has just cut back its own immigration targets, acknowledging them. When it comes to housing, when it comes to social services, there is a strain across the country, essentially that we are, to some extent, at capacity when it comes to taking on a greater number of new people. So add a big unexpected surge, that's a challenge on that front.